YouTube. So today we are going to be talking about how to know if your deficit is too low. Now really quick, for those who don't know what a caloric deficit is, it's the basic principle that you must eat less than you're burning in order to lose weight. It's a principle that has to be in every single weight loss or fat loss program. If it's not in your program and you're trying to lose weight or trying to lose fat, then it's not going to work. Okay? I go into much more detail in another video. I'll link it somewhere right here. But for today, for those who are in a calorie deficit, so I assume you're trying to lose weight or trying to lose fat, this is how to know if the deficit you set or the deficit your trainer set is too low. Now, there are going to be 4 symptoms I'm going to talk about. The first one is, are you dreading your workout because of performance? Okay? So for this one, you have to be very honest with yourself. If you're dreading your workout because you just don't want to work out and you're lazy, then that's not a calorie problem. That's a motivation and a discipline problem. Now, if you are dreading your workout, you're actually going to the gym, but your performance is just lacking because you're not eating enough, you feel like you don't have enough glycogen storages, you feel like you can't do basic lifts, hit basic numbers, hit basic volume that you should be hitting even in the deficit, then you might want to increase your calories just a little bit. Performance-based issues, not motivation-based issues. Like if your main movements, if you're feeling tired before your main movements, if you're feeling extremely exhausted after your warm-up, that's a problem. You might want to increase your calories a little bit. But again, if you're just lazy to work out, that's not a calorie problem. That's a motivation and discipline problem. The next symptom is to know if your caloric deficit is too low is if you wake up a lot in the middle of the night because you're hungry. Okay? That's going to halt your recovery. Your hormones are going to be out of whack, and you shouldn't be waking up hungry in the middle of the night, even in a deficit. So for this one, you can actually do 2 things. You could do the obvious, increase your total calories for the day just a little bit so you're more full by the time you get to bed. Or you can keep your deficit and move more of your calories towards the night. That way you're eating closer to when you go to bed. You'll be more full and you'll stay full longer. But usually if you're waking up really frequently in the middle of the night, you should just increase your calories a little bit. The next one is if you're extremely irritable. Okay, so there's no point in being in a huge deficit and losing a lot of weight and looking good. There's no point in all of that if you feel terrible and you're treating the people around you terribly. Okay, so usually in a deficit, your carbs and your fats are going to be much lower, so you have a higher chance of having mood swings, being irritable, having huge cravings. Okay, if that's a huge problem, if you feel terrible, then you might want to increase your calories just a little bit. This is especially true for intermediate and advanced people. Okay, usually beginners are going to feel very terrible anyways when they first start because they're extremely out of shape. They'll get extremely sore. Their body's trying to tell them, hey, get in shape. Okay, but if you've been doing this for a while and you started, like, let's say a new program and it makes you feel terrible, the calories set are probably too low, so you might want to increase it just a little bit. And the last symptom is your sex drive. Again, fats are going to be low, so your hormones have a higher chance of being out of whack, so your sex drive is going to be terrible if your caloric deficit is too low. So if you experience any of these symptoms, you might want to increase calories just a little bit. By how much, that's going to be really hard for me to say. Maybe get a trainer at your local gym, get a trainer online to assess you and find out how much you should increase it by. I recommend just gauging it. If, let's say, you're only waking up in the middle of the night one time, maybe increase it by 25, 50, 75 calories, depending on how fast you want to lose progress, how much you want to sacrifice. But let's say you are waking up frequently in the middle of the night, you feel absolutely terrible, you can't lift a single dumbbell, then you might want to increase it by 100, 200, 250 calories. Okay? Maybe closer to a higher number. So that's going to be up to you guys ultimately, but if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, there's no point in being a huge deficit trying to lose weight really fast if you can't sleep, your sex sucks, and you're not performing in the gym. So keep your calories below maintenance in order to lose weight, but keep it high enough so you don't experience any of these symptoms. That is all for this video. If you are new to my channel, I upload videos every single day, so please subscribe to my channel and I will catch you later. Peace.